it's a nightmare, this situation for any ballet director. And we are basically, if I tell you honestly, we are living day by day. And like I'm trying to make best out of today, and every show it's like precious. Because it was hard for the dancers, and they don't want to go back. They don't want to go back home, and they don't want to be in quarantine. So we really try to do the best out of today. And it's really, I mean, we of course we do plan for a future, and it's 3 years plan and 5 years plan, but now we are all focused, like just it's today's show. We thank God, yeah, that they don't stop us, and we continue fighting. Yeah. Born in Serbia. I'm coming from a mixed family. My father is Macedonian, my mother is Serbian, but I was raised and born in Belgrade, where I started studying the ballet just after my sister, because she was like going to the ballet classes before me, and I was kind of searching for myself. I wasn't really sure what I really like and which sport should I choose, because Serbia was at that time really more turned to the sports and stuff. Basketball, football is like more in what the boys should do. And somehow I admire my sister, always dancing and really into it. So that's how I actually started. It was all her fault that she took me into the ballet, and then I never left. I really found myself there. And I finished my studies in Vienna State Opera. I left with 16. I went to the Vienna Opera Ballet School, which I finished the ballet school there. And I got a contract immediately as like apprenticed at the State Opera Vienna, which I worked for a year. So that was the reason why I invited José Carlos Martínez to make my first premiere. I was admiring him my whole like school years and my whole career. I was more turned to the like West and Paris Opera and Covent Gardens, but José was one of my favorites, and I was watching his career also later on when he took over the National Ballet in Madrid, and I was watching his shows and also as a choreographer, and that's why I decided to invite him to do my first program, my first premiere as a director.
For me, it was a ballet that I never danced myself, and it was interesting to try to do something not different, because I think when you are doing a choreography, a new version of a classical ballet, you need to be respectful with the tradition, but to give to the Corsaire, I don't know, something from me, at the same time that all these most famous moments like the Magic Garden or the Big Pas de Deux, the Pas de l'Esclave, were like the original one. So I started working, and I saw that it was a ballet quite complicated for the story. So I decided to do like a short version, like all the focus, to put the focus on Medora and Conrad, and all the other roles are there just to help us to understand the story. So like this, I put all these iconic parts, and around that I built my story. And it was fun, because at the same moment they asked me to do it for the Opera de Rome. So I did first a version for 70 dancers in Rome, and after I came here and I did It was interesting to work in two companies at the same time and to do something special for them here in Ljubljana. The problem, I think, in Corsaire is you have too many characters and too many actions at the same time. So I took the decision to give the most important scene to Conrad and Medora. Like this, when they arrive, we know who they are. And all the others are there to help us to understand this love story. For me, it wasn't interesting if Medora was a Greek girl or not. The important thing is she was a slave at the beginning and that she fell in love with Conrad. So Lanquedem is easy to describe because we arrive, the first scene is the market and he's selling slaves. In this Corsaire you have a lot of variation, a lot of moments to show the technique of dancers and scenes with only pantomime. I tried to cross a little bit like this, they are telling the story when they are dancing. And I think that it's much easier to understand with the energy of some steps and the relationship between them to understand who is who.
I loved it here. I love Opera House, and I loved working at that time with Irek Muhammedov, was an artistic director, and he gave us a lot here. He was really a great influence on me as a dancer and who I am now, and I think he really left a mark in this company. So after he left, I kind of looked up to him. I always wanted to also be like him. I mean, not like him, but like I really like. He is one of my idols. And so I went away to Germany for a year. Then I came back, and I start like feeling I can give more to Ljubljana, I can give more to Slovenian ballet. And I went into organizing gala performances. I started on with my own festival. It was for modern ballet. And that's where I met our general director, Stas Rauter. And he proposed me, what do you think, how you feel like taking over the company? And I was like immediately yes, because I feel I could like give so much and like lift, not just in a spirit, but like in direction, and also for the audience. I can show them like good shows and quality dancers. I could bring quality choreographers and yeah, like a different perspective. My wish at the beginning was still that I want to be still active dancer, so I can be still connected with the group, connected with the ballet, and I can be part of the ballet. It's hard sometimes because I need to, of course, I step up. I need to lead the group. I cannot be like, I want to be friends, and it was hard to separate this line, professional and private, because I know them very well and they know me very well, so it was like hard to establish this line, but now we were off really good. The good dancers are great. They respect me as who I am as an individual, and I'm so proud of them. December. We will have a Spartacus, premiere of Spartacus in January. Performances of Great Gatsby. Last season we had like a wonderful full-length ballet by choreographer Leo Mujic, and I think it's one of our jewels. I have to put this out because it's a really wonderful ballet. It's like in between jazzy and classical ballet. Neoclassical is like all mixed styles. It's something you should definitely come and see. And we are finishing the season with a gala performance. I really hope that this situation will let us finish kind of the normal. Yes, I'm praying God. Yeah.